should I call you?
Oh, Rabbit, Bugs, Wayne, Mr.
Sir.
Sir Bugs Bunny, whatever.
So you're going to be joining us for the opening night.
Yeah.
You're going to be joined by your good friend Phil Jarrett, and also Bob McTavish. Now, you almost took the mantle from Bob, so to speak, in the progression of surfing from his inception of the shortboard revolution, and then you took over and brought professionalism to the sport. How do you think it's going to be to have both of your minds on the one stage and fighting it out amongst yourselves?
Well, I don't think it'll be much of a fight. I mean, I defer a lot of respect to Bob, and it'll be super fun. I mean, Bob and I were kind of a little bit like ships passing in the night as far as our careers. He really was. I see Bob's a real pioneer and an adventurer and innovator. And, kind of he had all those amazing years going to Hawaii, stowing away, and then, I guess a group of us guys started going to Hawaii in the early 70s and kind of took it from there,
Yep. That's almost a natural progression, like the perfect next chapter of the surfing story in Australia.
Yeah, it is really, and I mean, although, I'd say, I'm considered one of the forefathers of pro surfing. I mean, really what it was a bunch of guys, young guys with dreams to go and ride the best waves in the world and somehow make a living out of it and get paid so you could actually go surfing.
Yeah.
So that was really what professional surfing was. It was just
a good excuse.
Scamming to the next event so you could ride more waves in Hawaii.
Yeah. Now this stretch of coastline from here, Snapper Rocks, a little bit further north, but certainly all the way down to Byron, it's definitely been a very fertile area of coastline on a global scale for the progression of surfing. What do you think is so unique about this particular patch?
Oh, we're just blessed, thanks to Mount Warning and the Tweed Valley, we're just blessed with all these amazing point breaks. They're probably some of the best sand bottom point breaks in the world, and just these amazing headlands. I mean, southeast Queensland, northern New South Wales has just got some of the best, point breaks in the world, and we're super lucky to live here. Like really, when I started surfing in the '60s, I mean, that's why I defer so much respect to Bob and guys like Bob and Nat Young, Midget Farrelly, guys that were Peter Druin, who were really pioneers and adventurers and were the first to really embrace the surfing lifestyle. Just getting in the combi and surfing their way up the coast and finding all these great new spots, and we just really went, well, that's the lifestyle, and if you could make a little bit of a living that kept you able to get some petrol money to get down to Lennox or Ngowrie, or to be able to live on the Gold Coast and surf Kieran Burley, it was you could kind of perpetuate this amazing lifestyle.
Yep.
And that's all really what we did, and in many ways that's all I've ever done.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fascinating event, bringing you and Bob together and having those two different aspects of essentially the same story coming together on stage.
Yeah, I know. Well, Bob's got an amazing story. He did something on ABC Radio. It was an interview, and I was just totally enthralled by it. I love that. I mean, and having Phil Jarrett there, who's Phil's a legend in his own lunch. No, Phil Jarrett is an amazing guy, and it's so good. A dear friend of mine, and guy that's really documented and very much a part of it. Particularly in my era, with Tracks magazine and all those outrageous things he did. That, and he's still doing them. I mean, I don't think anyone is better at documenting the history of surfing, and he's a storyteller.
Yep. Yeah. So the surf festival itself, we've spoken about the professionalism and how you have been given the crown of really founding professionalism in surfing. The Byron Surf Festival is almost a polar opposite of that. We're looking far more at the innovation people have brought to surfing, the artistic element, and drawing away from that professionalism. How do you see that as a potential future or as a next step in the evolution of surfing?
I see it as always a part of it. Because I mean, if you say drawing away from professionalism, I mean that's professional surf competitions, but anyone who even the soul surfers who get salary every month are doing something a little bit professional.
Yeah.
And it's surfing's just so broad now, and it's offered so many different career opportunities and artistic opportunities for just such a wide range of people who love surfing, and that's really just that common love of going surfing in the ocean and embracing that lifestyle that's so unique to this part of the world. And really, in many respects, it's been our gift. Duka Hanamoku gifted surfing to Australia and California, and in many ways the lifestyle up here in northern New South Wales and southeast Queensland, it's kind of been our gift to the world, because people have gone, well, you don't have to be, the next Kelly Slater or Mark Richards or Robert Bartholomew, Tom Carroll. You can just be yourself and still have an amazing contribution to the advancement of all things surfing. Photography, art, writing, music. It all comes together, and that's what's so wonderful about a festival, because it really brings everyone out of the woodwork, and they get to share their knowledge and their art and craft, and people take a lot away from that.
Yep. So Rabbit will be joining Bob McTavish. Between the two of them, two great minds of surfing from two marginally separated eras, and all instigated by the expert questioning of Mr. Phil Jarrett. So come and join us. Thank you.
Unreal.
Let them flow.